Assalamu alaikum. Today we will be discussing the concept in physics that's uh, related to the electricity. That's mobility, mobility of charge carriers. Mobility of charge carriers that's represented by mu here. So mobility gives as the ease of flow, ease of flow of charge carrier. For example, here electron, the mobility of electron in metals is very high, mobility of electrons in insulators is zero, or the mobility of electrons in semiconductors in between charge in between the conductors and the insulators. You must have heard this concept very first in your basic physics. So here mu can be represented by Vd over E, the equation which will give us the ratio of drift velocity and the electric field applied. Here we can understand this by mobility can be discussed as the drift velocity attained by a charge carrier when unit electric field is applied on the material. So the question ये भी हो सकता है कि ये इक्वेशन आई कहाँ से लाई, ये ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी होती क्या है, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्या होता है, मोबिलिटी तो खैर थोड़ी सी आपने समझ ली होगी कि ये हमें ईज ऑफ फ्लो देता है चार्ज कैरियर का। ये एक इलेक्ट्रॉन का भी हो सकता है, एक होल का भी हो सकता है। इलेक्ट्रॉन तो आप समझ जाएंगे, लेकिन होल हम डिस्कस करेंगे व्हेन वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग द कॉन्सेप्ट्स इन सेमीकंडक्टर्स। There we will be discussing the concept of hole, that is the remaining part of the atom when electrons is freed from the material or the atom. So here, to understand the derivation of this equation, we should be having the little knowledge of the Newtonian mechanics, in which we discussed the distance covered by a body that will be equal to ut, initial velocity, into time plus 1/2 of acceleration into time square. This will give us the distance covered by a body in time t with acceleration a. Here, with the same analogy, we will be discussing if the electron is this, if electric field is applied on the electron and it will cover some distance, say for example L, to position 2 from position 1, and in the time, that's tau, here for the sake of differentiating the two equations. And when we are considering the initial conditions, so we will be discussing u as 0. So in place of s, we will write it as is equal to initial conditions Today